Everybody, Houston here with David Burton. I'm gonna get into it. First of all, if you hear any noise in the background, it's me making my bed up, trying to get comfortable. But ladies and gentlemen, first of all, we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
Wait, before we say anything else, I gotta say congratulations. If you didn't see Halloween Havoc, we did crown 2 new champions. Laura Victoria beat Becky Lynch. She's the new NXT Women's Champion. And lastly, Chase University defeated the Family, and they're the new NXT Tag Team Champions. So congratulations to them.
Also, I was flicking through the TV and I forgot about Bound for Glory. What was your opinion?
That was a really good show.
Yeah. And then, wait a minute. At the end of Bound for Glory, word on the street, it's official. After Hard to Kill, it'll be official. We're going back. We said back in the day, David. We're going back to TNA wrestling.
That's good. I'm glad they're going back to TNA because, you know, for a company to call itself Impact Wrestling and then your flagship show of the same name is a little confusing.
Well, it all started back when Mick Foley was running stuff. He made a deal with the network, and that night, from that moment on, it was Impact Wrestling.
Yep. So Impact is going to use the TNA name.
Now, with that comes a lot of behind the scenes work. You got to take all your titles and turn them back to TNA titles. So all you got to do is just physically, you got to go in your stores and get all the TNA championship belts. So bring those back.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard. I heard they're going to make brand new titles.
Oh yeah. But just slap the TNA name on there. Take Impact off, slap TNA on there. They got to take all the championship belts, switch them back from Impact to TNA. So the TNA World title, TNA tag titles, TNA
X Division title, women's tag titles, everything is going to have Impact.
It's going to have TNA on it, but yeah.
Yeah, TNA, but you know what I mean, TNA.
Congratulations to them. I actually stumbled upon TNA many years ago, back in 2005, 4 or 5. It was TNA Wrestling, and I stumbled upon it, and it was all right.
Yeah, first time I came across it was the year it started, in 2002.
I remember the company, especially 2002, David. The company was mostly former WWE and WCW folk.
Yeah, it was.
And mind you, WCW and I had business for a year in 2001. So everybody jumped either go WWE or, hey, there's a new company called TNA. I'm going to see what they got going on.
Speaking of shows, let's not forget WWE announcing their show in Berlin, Germany. That's right, Berlin, Germany. Bash in Berlin. There we go.
I believe it's the first time they'll ever be in the Germany area. I'm not.
They've been to Germany before, but I don't think they've been to Berlin.
Yeah. Now, if they're smart. It's what you do. You highlight. You put emphasis on Rhea Ripley and on Walter. No, damn it! I'm calling him Walter.
Well, anyway, it's Bash in Berlin. It's going to be a new pay-per-view. Yeah. It's a stadium show, by the way. It's going to take place on August 31st, 2024 from the Mercedes-Benz Arena.
And check this out, David. Imagine this. Like AAI, if you will. WrestleMania in Ghana, South Africa. Now, despite the time delay, what I would do if they're smart, that I would do, I would make an emphasis on all my because we're in Ghana, Africa, South Africa. Excuse me. So I would put an emphasis on all my black wrestlers, especially make Kofi Kingston my main eventer. Because you're in Ghana, Kofi's from Ghana. I'm just saying.
Yeah, let's not forget Crown Jewel is next Saturday.
What would you do right quick?
I don't think I would go to Africa. I would just go to whatever city I can get my hands on. Go to a nice, spacious arena or stadium. It doesn't even have to be a stadium, arena, and book a nice show.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my opinion. I swear on Facebook, our African community over there, wrestling community over there in Africa, they're like, hey, can we get WrestleMania? Now, yes and no, because time difference, first of all. Secondly, by the time to get there, it's nighttime. It's bedtime, time to get over there.
Well, we're months away before we can get to WrestleMania, which will be in Philadelphia. Of course, but Crown Jewel is next week, and Seth Rollins will defend the World Heavyweight title against Drew McIntyre. Rhea Ripley defends in a fatal 5-way match. Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, Raquel Rodriguez, Roman Reigns, LA Knight, WWE Universal Championship, Heavyweight Championship, Rey Mysterio, Logan Paul, United States title, Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest, John Cena versus Solo Sikoa, Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. So that's 7 matches in all so far.
I'm looking forward to Roman Reigns and LA Knight.
That, I think, is going to be like one of the most intriguing matches on that card. Personally, I think it's a little too early to have LA Knight going for the title.
And first of all, how dare the disrespect last week?
I saw that last week. You mean this week?
Listen, the disrespect LA Knight had to Paul Heyman. You did not disrespect OG like that. How dare you?
He interrupted Roman Reigns' entrance. Sat at the head of the table.
That's all right. That's all right. We don't have to carry that at Crown Jewel. We'll take care of that. That's all right.
Boy, I've never seen Roman that pissed.
You don't disrespect a tribal chief like that.
He interrupted his entrance and took his chair and sat at the head of the table.
The nerve of you, man.
Damn. Well, Roman should thank Jimmy Uso, but Jimmy Uso took one for the team tonight.
That's his job. He get paid to do that. That's his job. It's not no favor. That's his job. He's supposed to do that.
If he wasn't there, that would have been Roman.
All right, you got a point. But that's the man's job. Take one for the team.
He took one for the team.
Like, damn it! Like, if we had a faction like that, David, I would throw you to the wolves. To be honest with you,
I'm sure you probably would. I would get the hell out of there. I ain't getting put through no table. No table. I gotta ask you. Did you see the pictures fans posted up online of AEW Dynamite last week and the actual crowd that was in attendance?
Yeah, I saw that. Now, look, ain't nothing wrong with having a small crowd. You got a small crowd, It ain't your fault.
True.
And you ain't got to embellish either. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You got a small crowd. People got shit to do. Okay? Unless we love wrestling. God know we do. Everybody else got shit to do. So it's okay you got a small crowd.
Yeah, I don't think it was that big of an issue as people made it out to be.
Yeah.
Like, look, they only got a little bit of people.
And plus, I went to a arena, I had extra seating. Damn it, I'm getting comfortable as hell.
Yeah, I think I would move down a couple rows.
I'm kicking my feet up and knowing full well ain't nobody showing up. This is all we got. I'm kicking my feet up. I'm getting comfortable.
I've done that before. Well, when I knew I had some room and space.
And by the way, I found out word on the street. Well, not word on the street, but it's gonna be a whole while, so you might want to get ready. Next year, March 8th. March 8th. That's a Friday, okay?
Yes, it is.
And next year, SmackDown will be at the American Airlines Center live for SmackDown. Now this time, 8 o'clock. It's a 2-hour show, unlike Raw. So 9 o'clock means 9 o'clock. We won't be doors open at 6:45 sharp. We got 2 hours, so it's gonna be interesting.
That's true.
Unlike Raw, 9 o'clock is 9 o'clock. We're gonna be in and out. So get your tickets.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta make sure that you're there when those doors open. Trust me, I know from experience.
What I do when I get there, I ain't trying to be in line all night. They say 6:30, but they might be 6:38 and the doors open. I get there 6:45. I can just walk straight in, check in, and go to my seat.
Man, I'm there at 6 o'clock. Screw 6:30, 6:45.
Yeah.
That means I got time. Let's say, for example, if I want to grab something to eat, or if I got to use the bathroom, I got time to do all that. Just using that as an example.
And what I did Monday, a lot of people was in my way. Everybody kept standing up all the time. I forgot, hey, I can watch Raw on my phone while I'm here. There's a time delay, but it's all good.
Yeah, that's one of the most annoying things about being there live. Yeah. Actually, watching anything live, it's just people getting up, going back and forth, but then you got to stand up so they can get by. It's annoying.
Yeah, every other segment, people standing up. I sit y'all tail down. I'm trying to watch the show.
Yeah. Very annoying. I can't stand it. But it is what it is.
Yeah. It's going down, y'all. Next year, March 8th, American Airlines Center. And by the way, if you need a hotel, I recommend Crown Plaza Hotel. It's right 4 minutes from the American Airlines Center. If you need a nice, cheap hotel, not cheap, but you need a convenient, Crown Plaza.
I saw that hotel. I was actually going to stay at that hotel, but then I chose something else. The very first time I went to Dallas, like,
And please, y'all.
I stayed at the Days Inn, which is pretty nice. But
all of our super fans, all y'all who go a little bit extra, please don't try to find out where the rest will stay. Please don't. You giving us a bad name. Don't do that.
That's crazy, because they be at the airport, and then they be at the hotel.
Like, people work their ass off on Monday, 3 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Friday, house shows in between. The last thing they want to do is see you after hours. Now, when you're there, it's all well and good. How you doing? I'll sign this and that. After work, they did their job. They don't owe you a damn thing.
Yeah, I've seen wrestlers ask people to go to the store to get them stuff because they don't want to physically go outside and be bothered by the fans.
Mm-hmm. And I don't blame them.
Of course, this was before the days of stuff like Uber Eats and things of that nature.
Yeah. Because they step outside, it's going to be pandemonium. Soon they step foot out their room, go downstairs, it's over. Everybody done found your location, and I don't know how the hell people do that. They found your location, and now you can't enjoy a nice evening because people trying to get autographs after hours.
That reminds me of a story. I was doing security in a hotel, and this is after, I believe it was a SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the wrestlers are coming in. Then I remember Kevin Owens. No, was it Kevin Owens? I'm trying to remember. It was either Kevin Owens or Christian. It was one, I forget who it was. They go out, get their pizza. They trying to go back upstairs, lift their food, and then they get mauled by the fans and almost drop their pizza, almost drop their food.
Like, bruh, I can't express. I'm on this point for a reason, because people need to understand. I keep saying after hours for a reason. They did their job. They entertained you. They did their job. Now it's their time to have just a little bit of privacy for the time they can. Please don't be an a-hole and interrupt that.
Yeah.
They did their job. They entertained you.
All they wanted to do was to go downstairs to the lobby, get their food, and go back up to their room.
Yeah.
That's all they wanted. Not to get mauled and to the point almost drop their food.
Yeah.
If that was me, and I would have lost my shit. If fans mauled me and I dropped my food. Like, no, one of y'all's paying for this.
Yeah.
One of y'all's buying me a new pizza. Y'all made me drop my food. One of y'all's paying for this.
And God forbid, back in the day, Stone Cold Steve Austin, not back in the day, God forbid Stone Cold Steve Austin, I'll get us some beer, he dropped his beer, all hell gonna break loose.
Yeah.
Back in the day, people didn't have the balls to do that. Nowadays, both wrestling fans are crazy. There's a reason why.
That's sad.
That's the reason why, to this day, WWE headquarters is under security card key. You ain't getting in the building unless you work there. You're a press, a wrestler, or corporate.
Right. You can't forget you have to be invited or have an appointment.
Or you have a card key, invited, or an appointment. Unless you have done those things, you ain't getting in the building.
It's like, do we know you? It's like, no, you ain't getting that. You ain't getting that.
And also, by the way, before I forget, November 7th, 2 p.m. And 5 p.m. their time, in the Connecticut time. If you are an investor, you can sit on the earners call. You got to be press, an investor, or some. I've got the third thing. I keep forgetting the third thing. You can sit on the investors call at 2 p.m. Central Eastern Standard Time. It's 5 p.m. Eastern Time, I believe.
2 p.m. and 5 p.m.
Yeah, 5 p.m. their time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, I noticed that they never really change their time. It's always the same.
And the number for that is, 1 second, 855-200-4393. So you call in, you tell them you're either press, an investor, and they'll get, it's like, hey, hang on 1 second, hang around for a little while, wait for it, boom, you're in the call.
Yeah, I saw Bound for Glory, and that was, I'm not gonna lie, that was a good show. I will say Impact Wrestling, like the last year and a half, it's been very watchable.
Yeah, can't get that crowd that they used to, but that's all right.
True, and let's not forget the NWA signing a deal with the CW network. So the NWA is a possibility they can overtake Impact. Why? Because the CW network is a national channel, unlike Access TV. Access TV is not seen in almost every country. It's not seen in every state in the United States. So let me explain real quick what national is. National means across the entire United States.
Mm-hmm.
So Access TV is not seen in all 50 states in this country. The CW network is. So it's a possibility that the NWA can overtake Impact in viewership. Just like AEW has, since AEW is seen on TBS and TNT. Of course, TNT and TBS are nationally syndicated cable networks. They're national, so those two channels are seen in all 50 states in the United States. Again, Access TV is not.
Mm-hmm.
So only select states get Access TV.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if Texas has Access TV.
Well, we do. I skimmed the Impact Bound for Glory. So yeah, we got it. By the way, for now, it's word on the street. 2024 has some interesting events here, in interesting places. Backlash is going to be in Paris.
Paris Backlash.
Yeah, we're gonna be in Paris. We're gonna be in Paris.
Paris, France. Interesting.
Not Paris, Texas. Paris, France. At least that's word on the street for now.
Well, we already got Elimination Chamber and the other show in Australia.
Maybe, I don't know, Crown Jewel in Rome, maybe?
No, Crown Jewel's gonna be in Saudi like it always is.
Yeah, but like after our 10-year deal.
Oh, that I don't know.
Like perhaps Crown Jewel in Rome.
Maybe. They might stop doing Crown Jewel altogether after it expires.
Oh yeah, we got a 10-year deal in Saudi. I believe we're on the number. We're on year number what?
5.
Yeah, we got 5 more to go. Then we're done with Saudi, and then
It started in 2018. It's 5 years. So we got another 5 years.
Yeah.
Now, the first Super Showdown, that did not take place in Saudi. That actually took place in Australia.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in Sydney, so. Of course, Super Showdown was in Australia. That was also a stadium show. I think on all the Super Showdowns, that first one in 2018 was the best one in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, all the other Super Showdowns took place in Saudi. Let's not forget about the 2019 fiasco, The Undertaker and Goldberg.
You know, that match disappointed me. Because I remember I was in the 6th grade and I wrote a story about that at WrestleMania. So I was like, well, at least part of my dream would come true, and it failed me.
It's funny because the match went fine until Goldberg got concussed.
Yeah.
Went for the spear. Undertaker moved out of the way. Goldberg smacked his head on the ring post and got a concussion. And got busted open on top of it. After that, the match wasn't the same again. So Undertaker had to work with a concussed Goldberg.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's when the match went downhill. As soon as he hit his head on that post and got busted open and got a concussion, the match fell apart after that. He damn near broke the Undertaker's neck with that box jackhammer. Boy, was Undertaker not happy about that match. I don't know if he saw the close-up they did on his face after the match. He even talked about it on his last Raw documentary. He was like, one of the worst matches he's ever had. Man. And now you know you done bad when Undertaker's not happy about a match. Not happy at all. And it's rare the Undertaker gets pissed off about a match. A match that he's in, by the way. I know he's been unhappy about matches that he's seen that he was not in and was not happy about. But boy, oh boy. You know, speaking of Undertaker, one of the things I remember is the Elimination Chamber 2010. When he got burned during his entrance.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's funny because I remember watching the match and I didn't notice, but throughout the match, The Undertaker's actually seen on camera pouring bottles of water on himself. So I just watched that match over not too long ago. I was like, oh, shoot, you can literally see him doing that. Mm-hmm. Of course, the unedited version, you're not going to see that on the network watching it back. But, yeah, they had to hand him bottles of water to fight off the injuries and to keep him cool from the burns that he had. And they fired the pyrotechnician and had him escorted out of the arena immediately. Because Undertaker said he would have found it and he would have killed him.
What, say again?
I said they fired the pyrotechnician guy and had him escorted out of the arena immediately for his own safety. Because Undertaker said it's like, if I would have found him, I would have killed him. And I don't blame The Undertaker. It was like, I would have killed him.
Yeah, that's not,
I can only imagine what The Undertaker would have did to him. Like, you almost killed me with that fire. Man, that's scary. And I did see the video. Scary to watch. Did you ever see the video?
I saw the entrance, but like I didn't see it up close.
Yeah, I saw. Let's see. I think it's on YouTube. They actually have him walking, and then as the pyro's coming up, you can literally see him on fire. And then he runs to the ring. Mm-hmm. And I remember watching it, and I said to myself, something's not right. He's running to the ring. He's not making his normal entrance.
Yeah, his normal entrance is real slow.
So when I seen that, I was like, yeah, something's not right. Then come to find out later on, that's exactly what happened. Mm-hmm. Damn near got burnt to a crisp. It almost ended up being a Michael Jackson Pepsi commercial type of thing.
Oh, man, that was horrible.
Oh, you heard about that story, huh?
Oh, yeah. He's doing this, I believe he's trying, using the beat to Billie Jean. And he's going down the steps, and pyro went off, and it caught on his hair.
Yeah. Had third and second degree burns on his head and around his scalp. Ouch. I would have sued the shit out of him for that. I think he did. I don't remember. But
dude, I saw a commercial for vitiligo treatment. I'm like, where the hell was y'all? Michael Jackson had vitiligo.
I said the same thing.
Where the hell was y'all when Michael had vitiligo? Oh, there's a cream for it now. Oh, we need y'all 30 years ago.
What about Ric Flair on AEW?
Let me tell you something. This is a hot take. I'm gonna say it. Ric Flair, if somebody stops this dude, is gonna die in the ring. Either his next.
I know social media lit up after that too.
Either his next drink, or he gets in the ring again to wrestle. So one of those two ways, he's gonna die.
People calling him a traitor. Like, you're a traitor. You're just loyal with WWE. You appeared on AEW television. Well, I know one of the things Flair does, he always checks with WWE before he does something like that. And I commend him on that, which he doesn't have to do. Mm-hmm. So, I know that he checked with them and WWE knew about it beforehand. Yeah. He does that out of respect and loyalty. Just like he did when he appeared on the NWA 73rd anniversary show, and when he appeared on the AAA Promotions Triple Mania pay-per-view. Then he appears on AEW as a surprise to Sting. And of course, I know Ric Flair and Tony Khan know each other, so... Mm-hmm. Of course, Flair and Sting have a very, very long history. And it was Ric Flair who helped put Sting on the map. I'll still never forget that first ever Clash of Championship. Sting battling Ric Flair for the world title, and they went to a 45-minute draw, which was an instant classic.
Yeah.
And from that point on, Sting was a made man. That's why Flair inducted Sting in the WWE Hall of Fame. Now, Christian is savage on the microphone. He said if there was a God, Ric Flair would have been dead 20 years ago. I was like, wow.
Yeah, damn.
Christian is so unbelievable and so underrated. He is immensely talented. I'd say he's even better than Edge. That dude is nasty with everything he does, even on the mic. All the stuff he did with Jungle Boy and Jungle Boy's mom. He was like, he said, what's your father figure? But I'm not your father figure. You had a father, and your father's dead. I was like, wow.
And then at the press conference, it's like, how's everybody's dad doing?
Yeah, I was like, what an asshole.
Really?
Like, what an asshole. He was like, no, I'm not going to say nothing about your dad again on the show, but your mom, give me a call. Give me a call. I'll be Jungle Boy's new dad. No, second door, I don't want to be his daddy. He had a father, but his father's dead. I was like, this asshole. Tony Schiavone was like, somebody needs to kick his ass. No, he had a father, but his father's dead. He was like, Nick Wayne, I know you had a father too, but no one knows who your father is, so nobody cares. I was like, what? Wow. Yeah, Christian is unbelievably talented.
Yeah, man. By the way, we got to take care of just a little bit of business first of all. Wrestling Trash brought to you by Let's see, they put the D delivery. You have a CDL license, you can drive trucks, you want more information, you call this number right here. Hang on a second. You call 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259. We got backup.com. Also, I apologize, I'm using the wrong code. For WrestlingTracks.com, you use the code CANDY. I keep saying boo too for some reason. Use the code CANDY in all caps. You get $10 off your order at WrestlingTracks.net. And if you're in the Dallas, the Soda area, Halloween is the Halloween. You can go to, despite the rain, it should be raining the Halloween night, but despite the rain, you can go to Victory Hill Church at 800 Southampton Road, DeSoto, Texas. We got inflatables. Yes, even inside we got inflatables. We got candy, a bunch of candy. We got so much candy. Good God, we got so much candy. Snacks, drinks, not drinks, but like juices and waters. We got. I don't think you need. We got plenty of sugar. You don't need soda. We got plenty of sugar. Anyway. You come as your favorite. You come as your favorite in the Bible. Come as any dressed up character if you want to. As long as you come in character, please be appropriate. Other than that, have a good time. Tomorrow, in fact, despite the rain, 800 Southampton Road, DeSoto, Texas, 75115.
I can't wait for a Survivor Series to come. They still haven't revealed if it's going to be Raw versus SmackDown or War Games, but we will find out during Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
The Survivor Series is November 25th, 2023 from the Allstate Arena in Chicago.
I love the tension between Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
So that maybe
interesting. Yeah. Both of them are former NWA World Heavyweight Champions.
We may have a little old school SmackDown versus Raw.
I would think that. I would love to see that again. Reminds me of the old SmackDown versus Raw games. Brings back memories. Talk about nostalgia.
And like my favorite part last time was like Adam Pearce like, I need a drink. My coach, I need a drink too.
Yeah, that was funny. That actually made me laugh.
I need a drink.
He's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna need a drink.
Where is she?
She recently appeared at an indie show, participating in an impromptu tag match with one of her best friends, Marina Shafir. Took on a team with Brian Kendrick and Taya Valkyrie.
You mean the Brian Kendrick, you mean?
Well, that's in WWE. Outside of WWE's Brian Kendrick. But anyway, parts of the match is currently up on YouTube if you haven't seen it.
Man, I haven't seen Ronda Rousey since SummerSlam.
Well, that was her last match.
Oh, wow.
Which a lot of people knew. She did post it on social media prior to that.
I didn't know that.
Yep, that was her last match.
Well,
She
see ya.
retired from pro wrestling, sort of, except for that little indie appearance last night.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ronda Rousey appeared, participating in that little match. And I believe, Brock Lesnar is not going to be on the card. Some people were surprised that he's not participating in Crown Jewel this year. Which is a first because he's been on every Crown Jewel show.
Mm-hmm.
So it surprised a lot of people. I gotta admit, I was a little bit surprised. I was expecting him to be on it in some capacity. That's not gonna be the case. He's not participating on the show. And he hasn't been seen since SummerSlam as well. Of course, he lost to Cody Rhodes after taking 3 crossroads. Alright. 3 different crossroads put him away. 1, 2, 3. And that was Brock Lesnar's last match as of right now. I'm sure we'll see Brock Lesnar either, I say December or January, prior to the Royal Rumble. Jade Cargill is she's new things she's learning at the Performance Center. You know, The Undertaker was recently over there, guest training, and she was a part of that group. So I know she got to pick up a lot from The Undertaker and everybody else that's over there in the Performance Center, and they are surrounded by the best hands you can possibly have. And they get guest people to come in. And I think the DIY's back together as a team. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. And I saw the little backstage clip they had earlier. Well, on Raw, I saw it earlier. Tommaso Ciampa coming in with a DIY t-shirt, then giving Johnny Gargano a DIY t-shirt. It was like, oh shoot. Looks like this team is back together. Which means the Judgment Day got another team to worry about.
I like it when I liked it when they were wrestled against each other, especially when Johnny Gargano was at home. No, I'm sorry, Tommaso Ciampa was at home and Johnny Gargano was knocking on the door all night. Hey, you
That was one of the best feuds they had in NXT.
Yeah.
And I gotta turn to Pro Wrestling Illustrated real quick. The wrestling magazine and pro wrestling. There isn't many, but this is one of the very few that still exist. But anyway, they did their annual, it's the 33rd annual PWI 500 ranking. And Seth Rollins is number 1. Congrats to him.
Wow.
Basically, the Shield lives on. Moxley is 3, Reigns is 2.
Yeah, you better put Reigns as number 2.
And Rollins is number 1.
I would prefer your Tribal Chief number 1, but that's all right though.
Well, he was number 1 in the last 2 years.
Yeah. Number 3 wouldn't hurt.
No, number 3 is good. The top 3 is the Shield members.
Yeah.
These guys are not all. Ambrose Moxley is not even in WWE, and his Shield is still doing things.
Mm-hmm.
The Shield lives on. Somebody says, what if Moxley came back? Well, you never know in this business. Like, for example, I can see him coming back, and I can see one more Shield reunion.
Yeah.
In the future, of course, but not now. Moxley is doing his thing in All Elite Wrestling, AEW. And yes, it's 500. That's right, the top 500 wrestlers rank. And they've been doing this for 33 years. So nice to see that the Wrestling magazine is still around, especially in this country. The only one we have left is Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Now, this magazine is very hard to find, so what I do is I order the magazine off of their website, pwi.com. If you don't want to order it off of pwi.com, you can also order it through Amazon, and there's also eBay.
I'm going to go old school on you. You go down to, for example, Walmart. Go down to Walmart magazine section. It used to be down there.
Well, it could still be. You never know. Like I said, that magazine's hard to find. I remember seeing Pro Wrestling Illustrated in Walmart. The last one I saw had Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks on the cover. Man, and boy, did Sasha Banks and Charlotte look hot. Whoa, wait, she's not Sasha Banks anymore. She's Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, recognize.
Yeah, she's currently out with an injury. She's currently signed to New Japan Pro Wrestling as part of their women's division. They have a pay-per-view coming up in November called Power Struggle. The NWA's pay-per-view airs tomorrow on traditional pay-per-view in the Fight Network. October 28th, tomorrow. And NXT's next premium live event is not until December. NXT's Deadline. And I think they're going to bring back the Iron Survival Challenge that they did at last year's NXT Deadline. Of course, it has yet to be confirmed, but that's what I was told. But we'll find out. That was an interesting match, though. I was like, I gotta see how this match turns out. I mean, it was alright. I'm not a big fan of the match. It was okay. I mean, did you like it?
It was alright.
I'll take that as a no. That's a no. That's a no. The way you said alright, yeah, that's a no. Oh, man. But I don't know about you, but unfortunately, I have to cut out of here. Something just came up in my head.
Yeah, y'all got something coming up, man. But anyway, we do appreciate you, seriously, though. By the way, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I've lost count of our episodes. I'm not sure which one this is, so I'm gonna put episode 10. We're at season 19. So thank y'all so much for the ride and riding with us and vibing with us, and we hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy NWA tomorrow night and have a great time, everybody.
Everybody be safe and enjoy your Halloween.
Oh, and Collision too. Hey on y'all, it's my thing. Have a great day, everybody.